My name is Kalen Owen. I work for Design Extensions. I am an account manager here. I've been in BNI for a little over a year now. I started back in, I believe, April of 2016.
I'm Amber Payne, and I work for Rytech Water Damage and Mold Restoration Company. I have been in BNI for 12 years.
My name is Raghu Menon, and I have a company, Tridata Incorporated. We are a software technology firm. Now, I've attended a couple of BNIs as a visitor before, but it's about 5 weeks as a full-time member of BNI.
My name is Bianca Serrano, and I am the owner at Live Interior. We're interior designers. This is actually my first year in BNI.
During the process of starting a chapter in BNI, there's a very well-known process that takes about 6 weeks, and a lot of it's basically a membership success program, or MSP. And the goal of that is to educate its members or chapter members to be able to get the most out of BNI. So when you're doing that, during the 6 weeks, it's all about learning more about your other chapter members. It's doing one-to-ones. It's learning the ins and outs of how to run a robust and successful chapter meeting to make sure that you're on point and you're following the points of each meeting. During the first 6 weeks, it's really all about learning those little points and little nuances that make a chapter successful.
I chose to join BNI because I knew that there's one of me and a huge market, and I believe that there's power in numbers. I believe that the networking that I'm able to do in one meeting once a week far exceeds anything that I could have done trying to run around on my own.
I fell in love with the structure because as a new employee at what I was doing, I found myself struggled with cold calls and knocking on doors and just feeling like the no's constantly, and having those relationships and being able to build relationships quickly with people that were like-minded and wanted to work and wanted to play the game of like doing business the right way. It was very effective for me very quickly.
I think it's very structured. I was not expecting it to be honest, this structured. I think the best thing is that in your career, you've been in so many meetings where you had no idea why you went there. But here, at least when you go there, there's a specific goal as to why people are coming in there and what they're expecting out of it.
Here in St. Augustine, Florida, we're kicking off a new chapter called BNI Big Deal. It is a big deal, and we've done an amazing job of growing this chapter from a couple core members, really only 3 to 4 core members, to when we launched at 35 members, inductees. It was amazing. And we had raised in the 6 weeks, we talk about inductees are fantastic and one-to-ones and referrals and all that stuff is really great. But at the end of the day, right, we want to know how much money is being passed because that's what we want, right? We want to grow our revenue. And at the end of the day, at 6 weeks, we had raised over $104,000 in BNI Big Deal, which is absolutely amazing accomplishment. It's a testament to each of the members taking it seriously and going through the process of this core group.
Well, I've done a lot of networking groups, but it's a lot of just meet and greet. And with BNI, you have a referral partner for life. And I feel like that's the most powerful statement that I could say that BNI has done for me is I build relationships with people, but they become referral partners. And where can you have a sales force of like 50 people for the yearly investment that BNI is? I mean, it's a no-brainer if you think about it.
I think what's really great about BNI and what it has made it different from some of the other networking groups is there's accountability. So it's not just hanging out on the golf course or spending time together. It's really caring about your BNI partner, referral partner's business and wanting them to succeed.
So my name is Jamie Stein. I'm the Director of Market Development for BNI New Hampshire, Maine, Central and Northeast Florida. And it's a position that I've had for about a year and a half, and I gotta tell you, I absolutely love it. BNI is something that I am extremely passionate about. I first joined BNI back in 2006 when I was first getting involved in the health insurance business. Doing business by referral to me is by far the best way to do business. I personally believe referrals make us much more efficient, much more effective, and make our businesses more enjoyable. And one thing I've learned in my own experience is that if we as business owners can spend more time working with our clients, doing what we love to do, practicing our craft, and less time looking for clients, that makes us much more efficient in business.
My experience personally has been amazing, just to see the growth of the chapter, as well as begin to build those relationships with each business owner throughout the week. So doing one-to-ones, going through and actually understanding what type of business that they do, building trust, and understanding how I can generate more referrals for them and the type of people that they really want. Because understanding leads compared to referrals is super important in any business, and we want to make sure that we're generating qualified referrals. When I refer someone to that business, they already want to do business, they know what they need, and I'm connecting them with the right person.
My goal in BNI is to give as much as I receive. And so, again, 5 weeks into the process, like, I've already had some really great referrals. You know, I have a solid feeling on turning into closed business, and I want to do the same thing for my partners. And so I think I naturally tend to be the type of person that is going to make the connections. Who do I know and how can they all help each other? And my goal is to receive as much as I give.
It's people working together to build strong relationships. What makes BNI work is a team. It's a team of business professionals that have that business relationship, that know exactly how to generate business for one another, but more importantly, have the relationship in place where they want to and are committed to finding business for one another.